I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy.
Floyd has made a career, made his living on not taking unnecessary risk. Floyd's like, if I could pick up a quick $20, $30 million, however much he made, Skip, it was more than had he not taken the fight he could have made. He's like, I'm not taking any risk. Floyd, you done made enough money.
Shannon Sharpe recently spoke out about Floyd Mayweather's role in a $30 million cryptocurrency scam. He explained that celebrities like Floyd are often paid huge sums to promote certain digital coins. Because they have so many followers, people tend to trust what they're endorsing. In Floyd's case, his massive fan base gave the impression that the coin was a solid investment. But once the price went up, the promoters cashed out, leaving everyday investors stuck with the losses.
Hey, I'm looking back now, I could have taken $800,000 and bought me some Bitcoin. Man, if I'd have bought $800,000 worth of Bitcoin in 2015, Ocho, I'd have been, I ain't gonna lie to you, Ocho. I wouldn't be working. It wouldn't be no Uncle Ocho.
It wouldn't?
I could have bought a coin for $2,500. They trade now between $85,000 and $100,000 per coin.
Ugh.
I bought $800,000 worth.
Will you be able to get that money out?
You can buy houses, you can buy cars, you can buy watches. There ain't nothing that you can't buy. I don't know enough about it, Ocho.
I don't either.
And you got to have a wallet and to be able to remember the code to get. So I'd have had $3-4 million in there, couldn't get in there because I done forgot the code. I need to be able to write that code.
As far as currency is concerned, I mean, Bitcoin would never take over the dollar though, right?
No, people like me trade Bitcoin because I want to get somebody's information. There was a lot of guys started taking their money. Trevor Lawrence took a lot of his signing bonus in Bitcoin. Odell took some of his money in Bitcoin. But nah, Ocho, that ain't for me.
Floyd Mayweather has always been quick to jump on new trends, especially when there's money to be made. He once called cryptocurrency the next big thing, saying it had become a popular and smart way to earn. To him, it wasn't just a passing trend, it was a full-on financial revolution that everyone seemed to be joining. By supporting crypto, Mayweather wasn't just showing his business side, he was also trying to prove he was ahead of the game.
Cryptocurrency, I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, you know what, be the best.
Not everyone was sold on the hype. Sports analyst Shannon Sharpe didn't hold back. He criticized Floyd Mayweather for not taking responsibility. Sharpe felt that with Floyd's level of fame and influence, he should have done his homework before getting involved in these crypto projects. Instead of diving in without checking the facts, Sharpe said Floyd should have made sure the ventures were actually legit.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
Mayweather's connection to crypto went beyond just talking about it. It made its way into the boxing ring. His fight with Logan Paul was sponsored by cryptocurrency companies, showing just how involved he'd become in the digital currency scene. By teaming up with these brands for such a huge event, he helped bring crypto into the mainstream, putting it in front of millions of fans who might not have known much about it before.
This is how you know investing in crypto is the cool thing to do right now. So Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather just had their fight. Logan went 8 rounds with the 50-0 Mayweather, but look at their shorts. So first of all, here is Logan's shorts that he wore. He had Blockfolio as a sponsor, which, we all track our portfolios on Blockfolio, and he also had Superbid. Superbid is some kind of random coin that sponsored Logan, and their whole website right now is just about how they sponsored him. But let's take a look at Floyd's shorts. Floyd Mayweather was sponsored by Ethereum Max, which is just some random ass coin that paid Floyd to put them on his shorts. As you can see, it's one of those 0.00 shit coins. It's down 10% even after the promo. So I obviously don't recommend buying any of those coins. But you can see that Floyd and Logan were both sponsored by crypto companies, which is honestly pretty cool for an event this big.
One of the biggest controversies tied to Floyd and crypto was his promotion of a coin called Ethereum Max. Along with Kim Kardashian, he helped push it through social media and public appearances. At first, it seemed like a big opportunity, but things quickly went south. After the coin's value crashed, both celebrities were hit with lawsuits from investors who said they'd been misled. The whole situation raised serious concerns about celebrity-backed crypto and whether people were getting the full truth.
Kim Kardashian got under some heat last year for basically taking a $250,000 payment for EMAX, Ethereum Max. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just a normal altcoin cryptocurrency out there in the world. You know how many millions of followers she has? Isn't it like 130 million followers, something like that? And she put out some tweets promoting EMAX, and it pumped the price. And she actually settled. So they were going to take her to court, and she settled for, what was it, like 1.2 million? Well, they brought up the lawsuit again. And so her and a bunch of other people involved, primarily Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather, are filing to get that case dropped. So I'm very curious to see how this pans out, see if it gets dismissed again. But it sounds like they were just grabbing some media attention, trying to kind of set an example, if you will, right? Like, look, don't do this. They got fined. Paul Pierce also paid something like 1.1 million. I know Kim paid something like 1.2 million. So it's one of those, slap on the wrist so everybody else can see what not to do.
Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are being sued over crypto. The pair was allegedly involved in a crypto scam under the name Ethereum Max, which has no affiliation to actual Ethereum. Kim Kardashian had posted on Instagram promoting the token, which shot up in price and eventually came crashing down as so many do. People believe Kim and Floyd, who promoted the product during his fight with Logan Paul, held a certain percentage of the token and made millions selling. Even NBA star Paul Pierce is getting wrapped up in the whole thing. I learned about this story on Morning Brew. It's a daily email newsletter that keeps you up to date on the hottest business news from Silicon Valley to Wall Street. It's also completely free. So subscribe at the link on the comment of this video to get smart fast.
Mayweather's crypto troubles didn't end with lawsuits from investors. He also faced charges from the US Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The issue? He didn't tell the public he was being paid to promote certain initial coin offerings, or ICOs. In simple terms, Floyd was advertising investment opportunities without being upfront about the money he was getting for it. This brought attention to a bigger problem: celebrities promoting financial products without full transparency.
Starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
And if you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather'S. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on him. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com, August 10th. Go get it right now. Matter of fact, don't even wait till August 10th. Get it now. My NFT. Own a piece of my legacy. Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm not just in 30% or 40%, full 100%. I'm behind you. I'm all the way in.
Now, Floyd's World was indeed a huge success for Floyd Mayweather, who raked in $4.9 million. But what happened to his fans? Well, they're furious because the price of this NFT has collapsed over 90%, and they angrily responded in the comments section, "You already have an NFT project. It's called @RealFloydNFT."
As crypto gained popularity, so did celebrity endorsements, though not all were ethical. Public figures like Floyd used their large platforms to promote coins and NFTs without fully understanding or caring about the risks. This raised serious concerns, as influencers got involved in questionable crypto projects. It made it hard for people to tell the difference between real investment advice and just paid promotions.
Somewhere. And for me, that line is when you willingly partner with developers to create this actual bullshit vaporware that you use to then scam your fan base that spends their hard-earned money thinking they're going to get something in return. And then once that money gets transferred over to your wallet, you basically disappear and abandon the project completely, and none of the promises that you made are delivered on. Let's take a look at one of his first early promotions here on his new NFT project that just got rugged a few weeks ago.
NFT world, guess what? Mayweather'S is about to drop in 2 hours. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
Be a part of history, own a piece of my legacy, and you can make money too. Money made, and y'all know the rest.
Do we? What is the rest, Floyd? What was that you said? Be a part of your legacy? Which legacy are you talking about? You mean the legacy where just last year you created a different NFT project, collected millions of dollars, and then completely abandoned it and didn't deliver on any of the promises to your community? It's quite a legacy, Floyd! Now, his most recent NFT project, which is only a few weeks old now, was called the Mayweather'S, which I imagine is a play on his last name and metaverse.
Celebrity endorsements often gave a sense of credibility to crypto projects that didn't deserve it. Fans, trusting the figures they looked up to, ended up investing in these ventures, only to see them fail. Floyd Mayweather's promotion of certain coins made many believe these projects were safe and profitable, but they eventually crashed. This trend highlighted the need for stricter rules and more accountability in the world of influencer marketing. Mayweather's controversies didn't stop with crypto, though. Allegations emerged that he profited from misleading promotions and events that never actually happened. Reports claimed he took money from fans for products and appearances that were later cancelled or forgotten. A TikTok investigation even uncovered that Floyd's public persona might be more about spectacle than substance.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
It's about
what?
to drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Even with the legal troubles and public criticism, Mayweather didn't back away from digital assets. He kept promoting non-fungible tokens, NFTs, another risky part of the crypto world. Critics pointed out that Floyd seemed more focused on personal profit than actually believing in the technology. His actions led many to wonder if his endorsements were about trust or just taking advantage of the opportunity.
You won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayweather'S. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
Floyd Mayweather returned to the crypto ring after a legal knockout.
We'll see him enter the metaverse with a new NFT collection. The NFT will feature the likeness of Mayweather himself and provide various utilities and prizes for holders depending on the rarity of the item. And the metaverse will contain a boxing gym.
Floyd Mayweather was involved in a pretty big crypto scam. He promoted a high-profile scam. It was called Centratech, which defrauded investors out of $25 million in 2018.
Can you really trust the guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Public figures like Joe Rogan fueled the skepticism around NFTs. Rogan questioned why people were spending so much on digital art and suggested the NFT craze was more about hype than real value. He warned people to be cautious with these investments, especially since celebrity endorsements could be hiding significant risks. His opinion stood in stark contrast to Floyd's excited promotions.
They sold for millions of dollars. I know a dude who he got rich. He was an artist. Yeah, but he got rich selling NFTs. Yeah. In the beginning, when everyone was like frothy with it, this thing is like a shit cartoon. And how much did they go for?
I think it's Ether. So 111 Ether would be the price. That's 3,000 a coin right now. So it'd be 300 grand.
300 grand.
It said it was sold at 769.
But you could just screenshot it. So it was sold at 769. So it's sold at close to $1 million. I was approached both about crypto and about NFTs. And both times I was like, fuck off. I don't want to have
Good on you, man.
Nothing to do with it.
Good on you.
If someone says, hey, we have this amazing new protein powder and I can look at the data and I go, okay, I'll take that. That makes sense to me. But if you're saying something that I don't understand, explain it to me again like I'm 5. Tell me what a non-fungible token means. Like, oh, well, only you own it, but I could take a screenshot of it.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Mayweather didn't just promote NFTs, he also bought and sold them himself. He proudly showed off his digital assets as part of his investment portfolio. However, given his history with crypto, many saw this as just another way for him to profit off his fans' trust. Instead of presenting these purchases as smart investments, they often felt like just another flashy move to boost his brand. Floyd Mayweather has always been a controversial figure, known for both his arrogance and his boxing skills. He once said he cared more about money than his legacy. While that mindset helped him earn wealth in the short term, it's also sparked long-term criticism.
Floyd Mayweather was trying to give y'all the fights, and everybody starts saying that this guy was too old, this guy was too that. Floyd Mayweather starts saying F all of y'all. F the belts, F you, F everything. I'm taking y'all to the bank. I'm robbing y'all. Belts does nothing but collect dust, money over legacy, currency over legacy, because he felt underappreciated. I train all day long, and I'm doing this to try to be one of the greats. Forget that. I'm going to do it for me. He became one of the most selfish fighters you'll ever hear. That's why I never blamed Floyd. When y'all hear me say the Floyd Mayweather effect, a lot of Floyd Mayweather fans, you hate on Mayweather already. No, I'm talking about the effect. Floyd Mayweather is an all-time great fighter, but people grab the wrong things because most people aren't about hard work and dedication anyway. That's why to be great is rare. Most people try to find that shortcut, and they only saw Floyd's shortcut. They never saw a scenic.
Mayweather is well known for showing off his wealth. From luxury cars to high-end clothes, his lifestyle is all about excess. He regularly uses social media to flaunt his riches, drawing both admiration and criticism. To his critics, this focus on luxury suggests misplaced priorities, especially when it's tied to questionable financial.
We got options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. The McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
Even in the face of legal issues and public criticism, Floyd remains unfazed. He's openly said that people should mind their own business and that he doesn't care about others' opinions of his actions. This dismissive attitude only adds to the controversy, making him seem disconnected from the impact his influence has on others.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my fucking business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches.
In a more thoughtful moment, Floyd shared his view on wealth. For him, money isn't just about flaunting, it's a way to enjoy life and gain freedom. He believes financial independence opens doors to opportunities others can't even imagine. While his perspective is personal and, in some ways, understandable, it doesn't change the potential harm that comes from promoting things irresponsibly.
Floyd, you seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences. And with me being able to make a lot of money, I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me. And it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. Just like boxing.
Clip 15. One of Mayweather's most daring moves was buying a $42 million building in New York City, with plans to turn it into a business.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright." In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying, like, that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through. That's crazy. I hope the $402 million ain't left his bank account yet, then. I remember Floyd was on a talk show. I think 50 Cent posted that as well. And he said something like, you know, they say, if you know how much money you got, then you don't really got enough money. So they say, if you know how many buildings you got, then you ain't got enough buildings. Como? Who told you that? I hope your real estate broker or investor, whoever handles this real estate, I hope they ain't tell you that.
While it seemed impressive at first, skeptics wondered if this was just another flashy investment that would end in failure. Given his history, many feared the project could be another overhyped venture with little real substance.
62 buildings. You buy a couple.
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and 100 and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably 62
think
buildings.
about it. If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents. Let them move out.